Okay, so we're at the house for the last day. We have 14 hours until we run out of time. 14 hours, you guys. 14 hours. Anyway, so I'm over here this morning. My husband's on the way, and then we've got two of the teenagers with us. They're working on projects in their room, and I'm about to get started with finishing the painting. And then I'll show you the pool because it did not settle. It looks gross. It had that last powder that you put in is orange, and it's what makes the algae settle, and it got foamy. So you can see it's still on the top there. So I turned the recirculate back on. I'm going to do that for about an hour because I wonder if it didn't work properly because it was raining during that process. Definitely not going to vacuum out the pool today. It's just not settled enough, whatever. So we're just going to leave that as is, worry about it after we get moved in. And then, yeah.
Wait for something to fall on my head.
Got this room vacuumed and cleaned up. Now I'm about to shampoo this carpet. I'm about half done in here, and this is not going to come up, but this is where he's putting his bed. And the kids installed the AC unit in here, which is awesome. Let's see if they got this other AC in. Oh, they got the other AC in. Good job, kiddos. Make sure they did it right. Okay, a lot of stuff to do in here. But the green looks good. No way. So cute. Definitely gonna have to paint around those. Okay, well, we got one post in, and I think I mentioned we decided to do two. So the second post is gonna live somewhere around about here. So there's still a real big gap in between, like more than double doors. The kids are leaving with my husband. They're going to the other house to finish packing. He's going to get the other post because we need another one. So I'll be here alone about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm just going to try and bust out as much painting as possible. I feel super duper behind. I've cut in nothing today. And let me check the timestamp. 9 hours until 11:30 tonight, which is what I was telling myself was the latest I would be up packing and stuff. So 9 hours. I'm starting to accept I'm not going to get everything cut in before we move in, so I'm trying to kind of pick my battles. Where do I need to cut in that will be the most annoying to try to do after? So like Connor's room, he doesn't have a ton of furniture, so we can move his furniture into the middle of the room. He can still sleep in his bed, and I can cut in a day or two later. The girls' room is smaller and has way more furniture in it already, so I really got to get theirs cut in. Our room also, very huge, could do the furniture in the middle of the room. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on finishing the orange while I've got it open. I'm going to do this chimney here, and I'm going to do 1 or 2 walls in the bathroom. I'm thinking just one which will just be super quick. Because the girls' room will need a second coat for sure. So then I can put that paint up and I can cut in the green. Okay, so that's everything I'm doing orange for now. We'll be doing more in the living room after move-in. And I might do that purple wall. Okay, I'm gonna wait on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the girls' room, see if their wall is dry enough. So I won't show you guys that part, but basically I'll do a second coat in the girls' room. And this won't need a second coat, but I'll have to brush in the lines there. And the bathroom also does not need a second coat. It covered really good. So that's great. So I'm just taking a break in this corner of our jam-packed living room, and I'm thinking about how in like, I don't know, say like 29 hours maybe, we'll be sleeping in this house from now on, which is kind of crazy. It feels weird to me because I've not packed a single thing. When I got home last night, it was late. It was after 10:30. And my husband had started packing, which is a huge blessing to me. My husband's never like done the whole pack and move whole ordeal because he's lived in this house the majority of his life. And when he left this house and moved into the other house with me, he literally just brought clothes and stuff. So I didn't expect him to pack, and I came home to the old house, and like half the kitchen was packed and all of the art was taken off the walls and all of that stuff. And so it was like, wow, so much has happened, and it was such a blessing to me. I think when it comes to love languages, I'm probably a little more acts of service than I realized, because I was just like, oh, swoon. So anyways, just less for me to have to do in a time when I'm so super stressed. Amazing. By the way, we didn't used to have these things open, and we had a couch in front of this couch over here was in front of these chairs, these windows. And my husband and I have sat here and had lunch every time that we've been working here, and we both decided we really love this corner with these windows open, especially summertime. I don't know if you can even really, yeah, you can. Oh, there we go. It's adjusting. That's all of our beautiful oak trees that surround the house that we freaking love, and the bright green summer grass. So we're going to definitely have to do a different layout in here with furniture so that his recliner and the couch I always sit on can be just right over here with eyesight out this way, but also TV over here. So anyways, that'll be fun. We will literally be moving in with all this junk still in here, and just, it's going to be a mess, y'all. It's going to be such a mess. I don't know if I'm going to film any of that or just maybe do like a, hey, it's the end of the day, this is what we got done thing. I don't know. It's just, it's crazy. But we are going to have the U-Haul for 48 hours. So, and it's big. It's a 26-foot U-Haul. So, I was also thinking as like a backup plan, because I'm like an extra worrier, especially when it comes to projects. So I always think of like a plan B, C, D, E, just in case my plan A doesn't work. So I got to thinking that maybe if I'm not 100% packed by the time I go to bed tonight, that when the U-Haul gets there, when, you know, we go get it and get it to the house and get it backed up where we need it, then my husband and the boys can start loading, and me and Ella can finish packing and kind of get it done that way, hopefully. So that's my 2 cents on this moment, and I can't wait to just have the majority of everything here and just have, like, you know, a few last things. My husband and I both have been so exhausted at the end of every day this whole week, and I'm just kind of thinking about going to bed tonight again, so exhausted, knowing that we're physically moving tomorrow, because moving is such hard work. I did rent a furniture dolly and 2 utility dollies so we can try and make it as easy on ourselves as possible. And I really think that'll help tremendously, because you can load 3 boxes at a time, even if they're super heavy. So fingers crossed. And also fingers crossed that our dog and our inside cat move well, because our dog's never done this. Ever since we've had her, she's lived in that one house, and so this is gonna be a whole new experience for her. Also, the Peel and Stick backsplash came in today, and I'm really liking this, but I'm not gonna have time to do it before move-in, so that's okay. 2 days after we move in, the countertop stuff comes in too, so I'll probably try and do those at the same time. That'll be fun, and a whole other video. Look what you did. Who? Your dad?
Yeah.
That's a nice dark color. Mine can go darker. But if you go darker, do you just leave more on? Okay, so I just finished all of the green cutting in on the girls' room. It's gonna need a second coat, but I think I'm gonna switch to orange because I've got to cut in that wall and also do the chimney. And I may try to do the bathroom. The chimney and the bathroom are only gonna need 1 coat, so I feel like they'll be quicker. This wall will need 2 because it needed 2 in rolling. So that's where I'm at. Get that done. I'm just gonna work on this 1 orange wall in this room, and then of course do this green trim again.
I wanna see you again, see you again. I don't wanna pretend. Let's do it again, do it again. It's worse when you're not here. Let's turn the clock back on. Something we've done before. Time's ticking like it always do. It's me and you. Stay until I count to 10. Until I fall in love again. Find your chance to come.
Well, this is how my husband got the light switch in. Used to come down right here. He ran it over this way and put in my dimmer switch. Yay! Because this is where, right there, is where the chandelier is gonna go. And it came in today, but we've got to figure out why it came in such a tiny box. Here's what that looks like. So it's gonna be beautiful. And I got this done. Woo, looking stunning. Love it. Got the trim or the cut in done in here. Hubby cleaned up the mess. And I cut in the orange trim, and just waiting to see. It's still wet, so I'm waiting just a little bit to see if it's gonna need a second coat. I think it only needs a second coat on the bottom. Well, it's dark. I'm in the car. It's like 9:30 at night, so I've got 3 hours left on my countdown. But the kids have done a lot of packing, and I'm gonna finish some when I get home. So that's what I'm gonna tackle, and I'm not gonna record that because that's just packing, you guys. But anyways, we won't get back to that other house after getting the kids some fast food until like 10:30. But maybe if we go to bed by midnight, we won't feel so terrible. Anyways, so I don't know if I'll, you know, bring you guys along for moving day. If not, then I'll kind of touch base once we're, you know, settled in and working on some more things, finishing painting and fine tuning and all that, because I think the bathroom will be good. The chimney is done, but the green in the kitchen, the cut-in needs a second coat. And then the green and the orange in the girls' room needs a second coat. And then all the cut-in in Connor's room with the 2 shades of gray, all needs to be cut in. So that's a lot of cutting in. I'll be doing probably the day after we move in, and then I'm gonna get to painting. Oh, in my bedroom, our bedroom is just all the walls done. There's no cut in. And then I've got like probably 8 walls I want to paint white all throughout the house. So we'll be doing stuff like that and working on finishing up the new arch, because we will be staining it. We'll be adding quarter round to the new threshold. We'll be adding crown above. We'll be painting the ceiling above, I mean the wall just above the arch on both sides, and all of that. So that will be our life the next couple of weeks, fine-tuning things, and then we'll be replacing the hot water heater and stuff like that. So bring it back. Thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe and have a fantastic day.